All right, I'm gonna do my best to clarify the difference between the 3 different kinds of reverse step-ups. So the king, and actually the one that really existed first, is where you're here and you're lifting your heel as you go down. Now what all of them have in common is that you're lowering only to the bottom heel. See, that prevents cheating there. So this leg stays straight, it lowers only to the heel. And you don't bounce, you actually pause. Think of it like a deadlift. So you actually control down, you pause, and then you go back up. Now let's look at my right foot here. This actually takes a lot of balance, a lot of strength through the soleus muscle. So notice when I come up, I actually have to keep that heel up, meaning, what if I go there? Look at that, the knee actually wasn't strong enough. You see that? I didn't go anywhere. That, I went somewhere. So that version actually existed, and it was already helping make Olympic champions. Charles Poliquin came around and found that a lot of people, though, were too weak in that position. So notice here, now I have the balance, but I'm still able to get that heel up, which is what's so proven for the patellar tendon. So yes, the Peterson version from Carl Peterson, Canadian downhill ski physiotherapist, is gold, but the Poliquin version simply leads to easier, more stable gains when you finally work on the Peterson version. So notice the form is the same, lowering only to the heel. And now I found that both of those versions needed to be undercut. So we call this the Patrick version. Notice how the heel is down. So I'm actually working, I'm loading that ankle mobility. Because if we look in a sport, what if I had no ankle mobility? Well then, whatever my ankle can't bend, that pressure has to go to the knee. See how that is less pressure? So this is like our foundation with the Patrick version. The ankle mobility itself, that's our foundation. We know that the better the ankle mobility, the less chance of plantar fasciitis, the less chance of heel pain, the less chance of Achilles tendinopathy, and the less chance of knee pain and knee surgery. Because let's look at what makes people, like for example, when people blow out their ACLs, right, with that whole thing. Well, let's look at it from a side angle. What's really happening is that this leg, let's say I land on that right leg. If this can't travel forward, it goes to the inside, you see that? So if I can't handle it here, it goes there. So by the same measure, if the ankle is tight, it can only go so far forward. So it's not only a matter of strength, but also of the ankle mobility. So this provides the smartest foundation upon which to now we go from proven benefits here to now proven benefits for the patellar tendon to now putting it all together into the most athletic of the 3, because now this is just pure, boom. This is sports performance right there. So you can get better at this, but why not build on top of that and then that? Hopefully that makes sense. If not, I'll be back next year and try it again. But those are the 3 different reverse step-ups. Patrick would be the lowest level. Poliquin would be with the slant board. And then Peterson would be having to get that heel up, but with no slant board.